Hey guys, what's going on? Gerson here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you guys are selling coffee online or are thinking about it, definitely watch this video because I'm about to help you define your unique selling point. And if you don't know what a unique selling point is, don't worry because I'm about to explain you what it is. But what I need you to know here is that if you have a unique selling point, you can definitely succeed in your online coffee business, and that is so important, guys. All right, so here are the four things we are going to learn in this video. So number one thing that you are going to learn is what a unique selling point is, as I said before. Second of all is gonna be why you should have one unique selling point. All right, number three thing that you are going to learn here is to define the unique selling point for your online coffee business. All right, and then finally I'm going to show you examples of how other specialty coffee business that are selling coffee beans online are defining their unique selling point. All right, guys, so let's start with the number one, which is the unique selling point definition. So what is a unique selling point, guys? So a unique selling point is basically something that differentiates your brand and products from the ones of your competitors. All right, so this could be something like origin of the beans, the flavor. I will go more in depth about that right below, but by the moment, what I want to explain you here is that it is important that you keep this unique selling point in one sentence. All right, and here short is better. So the shorter the sentence, the better it is, and also the more specific you do the sentence to that specific selling point, the better as well. So specificity here is king. All right, guys, so if you are not following me right now, no worries, guys, because I'm going to show you some examples at the end of this video. Let's jump now straight into the second point, which is why you should have a unique selling point. Alright, guys, so the reason you should have a unique selling point are basically three. So number one reason is that specialty coffee industry is a high competitive environment right now. So you need something that differentiates your product and your brand from the one of your competitors. And this is something that is gonna give you exactly that. And second reason, guys, is that everybody says in this industry that they sell the best coffee beans ever. All right, so don't use that as a unique selling point because everybody's saying that. Everybody say that they serve the best cup of coffee, they do the best coffee, they roast the best coffee in the best way, they only source single origin coffee that are high quality. Literally everybody is saying that. All right, so you need something more creative to define your unique selling point. I'm gonna give you some ideas right after this section. So, and the number third reason you should have a unique selling point is that it will help you define your target audience. So you guys define your target audience according to that unique selling point, that's going to work very well because that is going to do two things. Number one is that your audience is going to automatically resonate with that unique selling point because you profiled your audience toward that unique selling point. All right, and number two, you are going to create a target audience that is going to be very specific, and as I said before, specificity is king here. All right, so let's jump into the third part of this video, which is how to define your unique selling point. Alright, so I have given you before some clues about how to do that, but let's get more in depth with this. Alright, guys, so when it comes to define your unique selling point, you can define toward two things. Alright, towards your product and towards your brand. So if you want to define your unique selling point towards your product, you can define it according to the, for example, let's say the origin of your coffee beans. So let's say that you specialize only in coffee beans coming from Africa or from a specific country such as Guatemala. All right, so in that case, that is going to give your brand and your product a characteristic that is something that you have and no other specialty coffee business that sell coffee online has. So that is going to give you a differentiator. All right, So that's going to work as your unique selling point here as well, okay guys? So the other way that you can differentiate your product from the competitors is depending on the roasting type you use for your beans. So let's say that you specialize in dark roast, all right? So you can use that as your unique selling point as well. Or you maybe specialize in light roast where you can feel more the coffee notes, so then you can define that as your unique selling point as well. Alright guys, and finally you can do it according to the flavor profile. So let's say that you're specialized in coffee that tastes more like a blueberry and fruity taste. Alright, so you can state that in your unique selling point, so you are going to attract an audience that is more interested in a coffee that have a fruity taste. Alright, now when it comes to the brand, you can also define that unique selling point according to the characteristics of your brand. And how is it? Well, let's say that you only source coffee beans that are sustainable and came from sustainable farmers. Alright, so this is something that is going to also stand out from other brands, because many brands don't state that, even though they may also source from sustainable brands. So you can say that, and you can also use that as a unique selling point. And I'm gonna give you some examples as well about how the brands are doing that. But another way that you can differentiate your brand through your unique selling point is depending on whether or not your brand have won some awards because of your business or your coffee or etc. So if you have an award-winning brand, that is definitely going to help you define your unique selling point. You can use that as a unique selling point. Also, you are going to be able to define your unique selling point based on the number of years you have been on business as well. If you have been a lot of time of business, definitely your brand is going to be much more trustable than other brands that just started 2 or 3 years ago. All right. Also, if you as the founder have a kind of attractive story to tell to your customers, you can use that as your unique selling point, since your customer will probably be people who resonate with this story, so they see themselves in your story as well. All right. And finally, you can define your unique selling point based on your target audience as well. All right. So I'm gonna give you some examples of these guys right now. And to start, let's start with the first example, which is packed coffee business. All right, so packed coffee is a very famous online UK coffee business. So and they really specialize in selling coffee to other businesses. And when I say other businesses, I don't mean other coffee shops, but I mean offices. All right, and this is where they take out their unique selling point. So if you see the unique selling point, it is especially coffee tailored to your team. All right, so it definitely is going to be something that is going to resonate between their target audiences, which are offices. All right, so that's one example that is made based on the target audience. All right, and I'm going to give you another example right now, which is Girls Who Grind Coffee. This Girls Who Grind Coffee is a roastery, and they also sell beans online. All right, so when you see Girls Who Grind Coffee, their unique selling point is this all-female specialty coffee roastery. So this means that this specialty coffee roastery have their unique selling point all towards the female audience. So this means that these messages are going to resonate much more between the female audience as well. And that's a very good example on how they differentiate their coffee from their competitors. All right, and I'm gonna give you another example, which is a brand that differentiates their coffee based on their products. All right, so they only source coffee from Colombia. The name is Manus Coffee Roasters, and they use it as a unique selling point. So you read the unique selling point, they said we specialize in roasting Colombian coffee beans. All right, so that is definitely something that is going to differentiate their brand from their competitors based on their origin of their coffee. All right, so here are the three examples, guys, and this is why you should definitely use a unique selling point for your brand. You need to definitely define this. It is so important that you do this, and if you haven't started with your online coffee business yet, it is important that you think about that before starting it, so you can build the whole business based on that. All right, So I hope you guys have received a lot of value and really understood the importance of doing this. And let me know in the comments how you define your unique selling point of your online coffee business. Alright guys, thank you and see you in the next video.